What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including Tony Khan is embarrassing himself, he started an all-out war, a top star was supposed to win the Money in the Bank, a former WWE star heading to TNA, Kevin Dunn's replacement, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new website, Wrestlelamia.com. And now let's hit the intro and get straight into our first story. Now, first story looks at Tony Khan is embarrassing himself. At top of today's news is Tony Khan's recent social media meltdown. Khan's comments have some fans and industry observers alike wondering what is going on in the AEW president's head. Let's get everyone up to speed on what Khan said and why there's a renewed discussion about restricting Tony's time on social media. His latest tirade began after some fans questioned the decision of booking FTW champion Hook into a match against newly crowned AEW World Heavyweight Champion Samoa Joe on Dynamite. Khan defended the decision, tweeting, "A double standard. Hook, 28-1 career record, on a winning streak, calls out the champ. A logical challenge sparks online outrage. Jinder has literally lost every single match he's in for the past year. Immediately he gets a title shot. Where's the rage?" Wrestling Inc.'s Raj Giri noted that there's a history between Seth Rollins and Jinder. These guys do have history. Seth Rollins defeated Jinder Mahal in the tournament finals to become the first NXT champion, to which the USA Network's X account replied, "What was the cage match rating?" Now, this reply was an apparent jab at Tony's fondness for pointing out how highly rated AEW's matches are on the website cagematch.net. Khan apparently wasn't going to let this connect slide, and he followed up by blasting USA and the WWE for booking a World Heavyweight Championship defense by Seth Rollins against Jinder Mahal, a wrestler whose WWE win-loss record leaves much to be desired, reportedly one win in the last year for those keeping count. Tony tweeted, "Immoral victory for USA is one win more than their world title challenger Jinder Mahal has had in the past 364 days, because it's been literally a full year since he won a match. You really put AEW in our place getting Jinder Mahal in a big match on your TV show. Do it more often." As you might expect, Khan's comments were followed by plenty of replies by fans and wrestlers, as WWE announcer Corey Graves tweeted, "Jinder rules." Many, including ourselves, were perplexed why Tony is so obsessed with WWE. Shouldn't he be worrying about his own show instead of who's in the title picture for the week? But a new hashtag is now lighting up X as fans are posting their support for the modern day Maharaja by adding "Don't hinder Jinder." This online buzz for Mahal could be beneficial, as some fans noted Jinder made the most of a bad situation when he appeared on Raw and boasted he was a former WWE champ that the WWE promised for day one. Mahal's appearance was actually the WWE setup to bring in The Rock, and Mahal nailed it as he played the anti-American heel perfectly. Who knows, the WWE may see the love for Jinder and give him a small push. As often happens, the original conversation went off the rail as mini flame wars rose up, and the first came after Jinder Mahal tweeted, "Who the F is Hook?" Jinder then deleted the tweet, but not before Hook's dad Taz replied, "Hook." And this also renewed the feud between Eric Bischoff and Tony Khan. Khan tweeted about the criticism of his attack on the WWE booking Jinder Mahal in a world title match with a clown emoji. Well, this enraged Tony, as Tony tweeted back with a gif with the title, "Get out of my sight, you miserable has-been." Bischoff in turn replied, "Groundbreaking miserable has-been," when he appeared on AEW Dynamite. Now, it's easy to understand how World War I and II got started when you see how quickly things had gotten out of control with these tweets. Meltzer joined in on the conversation after this exchange between Eric Bischoff and Tony Khan, as Tony tweeted, "Reading would be your friend, Eric." He then tweeted back saying, "Oh kid, my reading comprehension skills are wizard-like. By the way, that was one of Dave Meltzer's wicked comebacks whenever he got called out on his BS. Coincidence, or are you really that deep?" Meltzer threw down the gauntlet, telling Bischoff, "Dude, sorry, I prepped you for that Landsberg interview when you made the claim about how you averaged 5,400 tickets sold a prior year and bragged about it. That guy didn't have Hogan, Flair, Savage, or Piper and has the double ticket price and equaled your number. One of us actually studied numbers. The other calls names because he can't remember, nor has any research capabilities." Now, there were other replies from wrestlers including Rhea Ripley, AEW's Dax Harwood, and WWE Hall of Famer Bully Ray. However, the back and forth comments between Tony Khan and seemingly most of the IWC raises the question of whether the stress of running AEW is getting too much for Tony Khan. These comments serve no purpose, and while they may be fun for AEW diehards, they do make Khan look a little foolish. While it may be a good idea for Khan to stay off social media, his repeated outbursts suggest fans can look forward to more social media meltdowns from AEW's president, regardless of how it makes him look. What do you guys think of Tony's tirade? Should he be held to the same social media guidelines as AEW wrestlers? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, Matt Riddle reveals cancelled WWE plans. A former superstar, Matt Riddle, is opening about purported plans that WWE had for him before his September release, one of which could have been big. Firstly, was he going to win the Money in the Bank? Riddle recently appeared at a virtual signing for Signed by the Superstars and revealed he was supposed to win that year's all-important briefcase. According to Riddle, a last-minute change nixed the plans. Want to hear something else cool? I was supposed to win the Money in the Bank, but Vince McMahon really likes Austin Theory, and literally hours before, they changed it and Austin was added in and threw me off the ladder. After I took 2 huge ladder bumps off the RKO and everything else, and it's like, but I love Austin Theory and I'm happy for him. Keep killing it, bro. It's always difficult to know what happens backstage, but the idea of Mr. McMahon changing the results for Money in the Bank at the last minute are easy to believe, given the many stories of Vinnie Mac tearing up scripts for Raw and SmackDown hours or even minutes before the show. Money in the Bank has traditionally been a mixed bag for its winners, particularly over the last few years, as seen with past winners such as Otis and Austin Theory. Will Matt Riddle have fared well as Biggie did, or would he have been the latest bungled briefcase winner? What do you guys think? Next up, Riddle reveals why Hardy Bros team didn't last. Jeff Hardy and Matt Riddle, a tag team that could have created some great moments, but one that was sadly short-lived in WWE. However, why did the WWE put the kibosh on the two teaming together? Well, it turns out it wasn't a WWE decision, but a request from Jeff Hardy himself. During his aforementioned virtual signing, Matt Riddle detailed what ended his Hardy Bros team with the wrestling's charismatic enigma. And originally, I was supposed to tag with before that, Randy Orton, Jeff Hardy. We were going to be the Hardy Bros, and Jeff, and I love Jeff, we've talked multiple times since. Jeff didn't feel comfortable with being the Hardy Bros because Hardy Boys, and I completely understand that too. It's like that's your team and we're changing 2 letters. I get it. As Matt mentioned, he ended up in his highly successful team with Randy Orton. How do you think the Hardy Bros would have done in the WWE? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, WWE announces Kevin Dunn's replacement. The WWE has found its replacement to longtime WWE production ace Kevin Dunn, who resigned at the end of 2023 after decades serving Vince McMahon. The WWE released a statement revealing that Lee Fitting will be serving as head of media and production. The WWE's press release contained info on the fitting qualifications for the role. Fitting brings more than 2 decades of production experience to WWE from ESPN, where he oversaw production for tentpole properties including Monday Night Football, College Game Day, the College Football Playoff, and many other properties within the Disney portfolio. Fans fascinated by the industry's inner workings will be eager to see how Fittings fits in, no pun intended, running the production aspects of things. Fitting's appointment is yet another example of TKO Holdings' efforts to restructure the WWE in the way it sees best for the future development, as seen by the departure of Kevin Dunn as well as Vince McMahon's ouster from creative. Next up, an update on CJ Perry's health. It's time for a medical update on current AEW star CJ Perry, who recently underwent surgery to deal with a life-threatening infection. Although she appeared at AEW World's End pay-per-view, it appears her health concerns aren't over yet. She updated fans via Instagram that, "On my way to the hospital again because complications happen when healing an infection possibly coming back. I find out soon if I need a second surgery. And we send our best wishes for CJ for a fast and full recovery." And finally, a former WWE star headed to TNA is AJ Francis, aka former superstar Top Dollar, headed to TNA Wrestling. A recent announcement from TNA concerning its 14th January Hard to Kill premium live event has some fans thinking that the former Hit Row member could join TNA. AJ Francis spoke to TMC Sports ahead of he and DJ Who Kid debuting the music video for We Outside this Saturday at Hard to Kill at the Palms in Las Vegas. TNA Wrestling will be announcing a major signing at its upcoming PLE, and while AJ Francis could be a good addition to the promotion, it's unlikely he's the major signing. Who do you guys think it will be? Let us know in the comments down below. I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.